Okay, so this is going to be a room tour of this massive suite here at the Rome Marriott Park Hotel here in Rome, Italy. And there's a lot to go over, so we're just going to go right to it. We'll start in the foyer over here. Here's the entry door. And just the door itself is a really nice presentation. You got this really cool texture to it. It's got like this house style thing on the top. Of course, you got your door closer. Up there, that's actually an emergency light. And that over there is the test button. I would test that, but I just can't reach it. And here's the emergency evacuation plan, as you can see. Over here is a peephole where you can see out. There's a room across the hall. And down here, we got the handle and a deadbolt, which unfortunately does not work. And we got a couple things here. This here is the room service menu, as you can see. And then there's this privacy sticker. So yeah, also on the other side it says non-disturbable. Kind of an interesting way to put it. I would have just said do not disturb, but okay. Over here is the room's breaker panel. You can see. Very squeaky. It's a little flimsy, but whatever. And I do really like this wallpaper. Look at this. It's very, I don't know, it's very 70s style, and it just looks really ornate. This mirror, too, just looks really, really classy. And you can see it's really clean, too. They've done a really nice job with cleanliness here. Up here is the is one of the intake vents for the HVAC unit. Right beside that, you have a smoke alarm, or a smoke detector with a sounder base. It's an Esser, assuming some sort of European brand. This absolutely filthy light. And then down here, this is the master control, so you have to have the key card in here in order for the electricity to work. And then over here is the thermostat for the HVAC unit. And then we have a few switches here. This switch controls absolutely nothing. And so does this one. And this one controls the entry light. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know about those other two. But anyway, into bathroom number one. Yes, there's two bathrooms in this suite. Go ahead and turn on lights. Preheat fluorescents. I'll go ahead and shut this door. This lock is non-operational, and I think that's intentional because the lock of the other one is the same. So, I don't know what's up with that. You can see the door is this nice glossy wood finish. All the walls in here are tiled, as you can see. Over here we have a gas towel warmer. You can see there's a towel right here. Over here is a service foam. And there's an exhaust vent right there. But there's no real fan. There's a light up there. Then there's also a couple lights over here by the mirror. So you can see it's nice and bright over here. Perfectly adequate for shaving. Over here you got a magnifying mirror and a normal mirror. There's the magnifying side. There we go. Tissues on the wall. We got some amenities here. We got some hand wash, a shower cap, and body lotion. And here's the sink. I don't know. Oh, it's a, I think it's pronounced sesame. Just with a C. Go ahead and test pressure. Pretty good water pressure. And it's got a lever to clog the drain, as you can see. Over here you got a couple of drinking glasses with this Whisper Mint mouthwash. A couple of hand towels over here. Up here is a blow dryer, and they also provide an additional outlet for shavers. This supports both the well, actually I should say all three, the American, Japanese, and European style outlets, as you can see. So yeah. And over here is a toilet paper roll with a spare roll down here. And here's the commode. It's actually a tankless commode, and it is it's another sesame. And as you can probably tell, it is low flow with dual flush, as you can see. And then in here is a brush for the toilet that squeaks like hell. And over here we have a hook, as you can see, And now we're going to check out the shower. It's got French doors with sort of a, I guess they're trying to make it translucent by putting this like glazy stuff on it. But here's the shower itself. It's pretty small. It's not a shower bath combo. And you got a little floor mat here. There's a drain. Up here you got some shampoo, conditioner, and shower gel. And there's a soap rack there. There's all your controls. And the shower head is up here. Is there a brand on this? Yeah, it's a Hans Grohe. You can see in the middle there. It looks like a nice head. And then this right here is a emergency pull station in case you drown. And I guess we can test the shower pressure real quick. I'm just gonna set the camera back here so it doesn't get wet. That should be good. Hope you can see that okay. Now, I've never actually used this shower before, so I actually gotta figure out how to turn it on. I think it's this. Oh yeah. That's a very nice massage. Grohe never disappoints. And I'm just gonna dry my hands real quick so I don't get the camera wet. So yeah, all in all, very nice shower, and just a really nice bathroom all around. You know, it's spacious, it's got everything you need, and it looks really inviting as well. So yeah, turn these lights off and go back out here. By the way, there's also a random junction box here for some reason. There are my grips. And I think I already mentioned this here. And now, into the living area. So we'll start over here. We have a bunch of amenities here. We got this sort of chest-style wardrobe thing, I guess you could say. We got some stuff up here. We got this, I think this is just milk. And this kettle, as you can see. And you got some coffee and tea amenities here, and I believe this is cream. Yeah, it looks like cream. Got some plastic cups and some real silverware and mugs and plates. And over here is the menu for the minibar, which is down here in this mini fridge. There it is. You take one of those out for more than 15 seconds and they'll charge you for it. Everything's on a sensor here. And there's your in-room dining menu. Nothing in this top drawer. But in these side cabinets we do have some stuff. We have some Pringles on a sensor case that will charge you. And then over here we have a couple of drinking glasses with coasters. And it says, in-room ice delivery on request. Please contact at your service. So yeah. Another thing I want to point out is this rug. This is a really cool rug. I like it a lot. So yeah. It's a little faded over here, but whatever. And over here you got this table with these very ornate chairs. Again, very 70s like. And then there's this lamp right here, which was actually originally connected to this button switch here, but it actually isn't working properly. So I just went ahead and disconnected it and plugged it straight into the outlet, and now I control it with this switch here. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, there's a picture frame up here. I believe this is part of the Amalfi Coast. And up here is one of the outtake vents for the HVAC unit. And look at this beautiful doorway frame. Now that is nice. That's one detail you don't see a lot. Up there's a fire sprinkler. As you can see. No hanging sign because Europeans actually have common sense. And over here is the Davenport. This does not have a high bed, I don't believe. No, just a simple couch. And there's a little glass coffee table here with your guest services directory. Over here there's like a single person cot sort of thing. I tested this mattress out earlier. It's nice and firm. The pillow is a little soft. I wish it was a little more firm, but whatever. You got a little table over here as well. Another lamp right here. These lamps are really interesting because you got this part, and then you got this part that shines right up to the ceiling. So, don't know what to make of that. And then you got some more switches here. I'm still trying to figure out what all these do. Like, that appears to do nothing. I don't see that one doing anything either. That controls the entry light. Maybe. Yeah. It's just hard to see from here. And over here is this nice comfy chair. And then we have this huge Samsung flat screen TV. Unfortunately, it's not a smart TV. It's only cable. But here's the remote for it, as you can see. It is the OEM Samsung remote. And there's a cubby under it, as you can see. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this part of the room. Or I should probably mention this picture frame right here, which looks to be Vatican City. Yeah, St. Peter's Basilica. This is Vatican City. More switches over here. That one does nothing. Entry light again. Nothing again. Yeah, so bear with me, guys. I literally just got here, so I'm just trying to figure everything out as I go. But you can see down here, we got an outlet. And it looks like there's another one back there. I think that's what... Oh, no, that's a phone line. There's probably a service phone there at one point, but it was taken out. So, yeah. And we do have these nice curtains here. We got this, like, privacy shield curtain, and then we have a nice thick blackout curtain. Well, actually, two blackout curtains. This is a triple layered curtain. So that's nice. Same thing on this side. They just meet in the middle, just like any normal curtain would. And now, moving on to the bedroom portion. Here it is. Here's the king-size bed. We'll give the mattress a test. It's not as firm as the cot bed over there, but nonetheless it's not bad. The pillars are still kind of soft. Well, actually, this one's not too bad. Let's check the ones on this side. Yeah, see, this one's soft, but this one's a little more firm. So it's nice they give you options. And here's one of the nightstands here with this paper. Pause to read. And you got a lamp here, as you can see. And more switches. That controls the lamp. This controls these reading lights. This controls nothing. And it looks like this might be controlling the entrance light. It's kind of hard to see from here. Another flat screen TV, exact same thing, just cable. Over here we have a nice long ottoman. Oh, and I forgot to mention the exact same cubby is here as well. Moving on over here to the other nightstand, which is identical. As you can see, same lamp. Well, actually, this one's a little different. This one looks more like a palm tree. Well, that one's just a bit more plain. It's interesting how it's like half a lamp. Huh. Never noticed that before. And these switches. See, that one does nothing. Nothing. Reading lights over here. And then this lamp right here. So, yeah. And then down here are some outlets, but they're all used up. Well, there's one outlet, and then there's a phone line. That's one thing that I notice about this room. There are not that many outlets. So that's one thing that could use a little bit of improvement. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but still. Got this little corner workstation table here. With the stool. Trash and recycling over here. Some outlets over there with a random junction box next to it. And you got not one, but two huge mirrors here. Makes the room look so much bigger, it confuses me like crazy. Another smoke detector up there with a sounder base. Another part of the HVAC unit here, that's the intake, and that's the outtake. Got another light over here. God knows how you control it because there's like 500 different switches in here, and some of them don't even do anything. I don't know what this is. Huh. I actually just noticed that now. Now, into the walk-in closet. This is very, very spacious. I like this a lot. There's your mirror right there. Outlet down there. And another switch that obviously controls this light up here. Hey, it's preheat fluorescent. That's cool. And that looks like another sprinkler. A random hole in the ceiling. And another exhaust vent there. And then you have these cushions here. I don't know what they're for. You got some hooks with laundry bags, because they do have full service laundry here. And dry cleaning. Ironing board and an iron. Got this golden rod here, just like over here. For more hangers, I guess. And then this is something. Yeah. And then down here, we have some drawers. We got slippers. And we have this safe. This is one of the more confusing safes to use, so I'm going to attempt to read the directions as I'm doing this. So let's see, save instructions. So leave the save open, press the R button, and then we insert a code. So we hit R, and we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it has to be a 4-digit code. Actually, yeah, it says at least 4, maximum 10 digits, so I'll just leave it at 4. And then press the star key, which isn't working. And then, so press the R button. Okay. So I guess that closes it. And then you insert the code again. Or input the code again. I think you have to hit R first. There we go. Yeah, that takes a lot of getting used to. And this thing, it looks like it came straight out of a cartoon. Look at this. Look at this contrast. Thing came straight out of Looney Tunes. Huh. Anyway, now this right here is my favorite part of this room. The master bathroom. Now this bathroom is unlike anything I've seen in a hotel room, at least recently. Get some more light in here. Another preheat fluorescent up here. Take a look at the size of this bathroom. This is insane. There is so much in here. Let's start over here at this very unique setup. This is like a jacuzzi style shower tub combo, where you just got this loose shower head here that sort of comes out, and there's not really any pole up high to hang anything to hang it on. You just sort of like sit in here and shower yourself that way, and then hope to not get it all over the bathroom floor. So I always found that kind of interesting. I mean, this might be more normal for Europeans, but as an American, I don't see this anywhere. And of course, you got your normal tub controls. And there's a drain right there. So yeah, another floor mat. More of the same stuff from earlier. And a soap rack. And we got another one of those emergency pull stations here. Just like a fire alarm, you should never pull these for no reason. That's a felony. Over here in this little corner table is another service phone, a note sheet with a pen, and a cubby down here. Well, actually a set of 2 cubbies. Actually, never mind, this is not a cubby. That's just solid. Fail. Anyway, up here we have another outlet and what looks to be a coaxial input. I don't know why that would be there. Huh. We got this huge mirror here. This thing is like the size of 4 TVs. It's huge. With a magnifying mirror next to it. As if that big mirror wasn't enough. So yeah. 2 big lights right here. Well, actually they're small, but they're big in terms of brightness. So, you do get some pretty good lighting over here. It's not as good of lighting as the other bathroom, but given that it's so much of a bigger space, it's just a lot harder to light. So I kind of got to give them credit for what they've done. So yeah. Tissues on the wall again. This stuff again. And we have double vanity, as you can see, so 2 sinks. Not great water pressure here, but excellent water pressure here. Don't know what that's all about. I really do like these older style knobs too. So yeah. And there's this shave kit, which is interesting. More drinking glasses. And this looks to be pieces of cotton for some reason. I don't know what. A full-on dental kit. Wow, they're really going all out here. And more hand towels. Down here's a trash can. There's one of these in the other bathroom I forgot to show earlier. And another blow dryer. It's the exact same one with the outlet on it. This one has a, oh, never mind, it's just a power switch. For a second I thought that was a motion sensor. I'm just so blind. It's also because I'm really tired. I haven't slept in like 2 days because I've spent the last couple days just traveling here. So yeah. Another exhaust vent there. And another mysterious box on the ceiling. We got not 1, but 2 robes, each with a pair of slippers included. So that's cool. Another outlet over here. And here's the light switch like I showed you earlier. And over here, we do have a classic bidet. Always nice to see. Great pressure as well. Drain clogger does not work. Another floor mat right here. And here's the other identical commode. And over here we have some toilet paper with a spare roll again. And another toilet brush. So yeah. Another gas towel heater with a towel ready to go next to it. And another mirror. What? Another mirror! How many mirrors? How many? Do you really need this many mirrors in just a single bathroom, let alone the entire room? Okay, hear me out. I think that's a little ridiculous. But hey, it's what they did. And if people like it, then I'm cool with it. So yeah, and you can see the entire walls of this place is tiled with this really cool dark green color. So I like that. And why is the camera getting out of focus? There we go. That's not all though. We've got something outside to see. Push this out of the way real quick. Check out this huge balcony. This is insane. And you know what's even more impressive? We're on the first floor and you get this view of Rome. Now that is cool. Got a little bit of construction going on down here, but nothing major. We do have a couple of amenities out here. We have this lounge chair, and we have this table with chairs, just a typical dining setup. And above that, we do have an awning, so you can hang out here even if it's raining. And they do have downspouts here, so it's always good, proper drainage, because it does rain here a lot. And yeah. So that's really cool. And say if you were like co-rooming with somebody else here, who was like in the next door room, you could talk to them because they got these gaps here. So that's cool, I guess. There's also another door leading out to the balcony over here as well. right here. Unfortunately, they're not the same kind of doors like you see in Germany, where if you rotate the knob 180 degrees, it acts like a window and it pulls forward. They're just doors. But hey, it's a giant balcony. I'll take it either way. And another thing that I almost forgot to mention is that the bedroom and the living room area can be completely separated by not one, but two sliding wood doors. So you could have two people sleeping in here, each have their very own area, their very own bathroom. So that's really, really nice. So yeah, this place is definitely a kicker. Definitely one of the more interesting places I've stayed in. I'm absolutely sure there's something I didn't mention here because there's just so much to see. But yeah, this place is cool. If you want to come to Rome for a few days as a tourist or whatever, check out this hotel. You'll like it here. Alright guys, that's it.